What's up YouTube, Pinoyboy Russ here, and we've got a deck duel. Oh yeah, got a duel video of my Toon burn deck, which I've been testing out for a while, and I've been getting pretty happy results with it. Wins are wins, losses are losses, but you know, it's whatever. So this is pre-recorded, so I'm actually narrating this after this duel happens. You're not getting my live thoughts, but whatever, it's okay. The first take had really bad audio. You can hear my heartbeat and everything, which is kind of gross. So I'm just gonna talk about the duel and my thoughts, after the match. So I set Shard of Greed, and thought process was I just don't want to leave Shard of Greed out here. One of he's running MST, I'm gonna be totally freaking ruined. He's gonna OTK me. Thought it was scary, something like mermaids or whatever. So I'm gonna activate Summoner Monk. I pitched Toon. I pitched Toon World because I didn't really need it at the time. That Gemini Elf was really necessary. So I go into Toon Cannon Soldier because he's dark, and I want to go into Key Beetle because Key Beetle protects Shard of Greed, because that was my big thing, getting that Shard of Greed to go off. Because MST's on Shard of Greed, it's annoying. It's like, bruh, why, bruh? Why gotta do that to me, bruh? So yeah, I didn't. So here you see me actually fumbling around with the counters on Shard of Greed, because I didn't want to actually put counters on Shard of Greed because I don't want it to be freaking confused with the real counter. So I tried to overlay the token with Shard of Greed and made it clear to my opponent, hey, I got it. I got his thing on Shard of Greed, but it's like, whatever. I was basically just gonna tell him, hey. So I'm basically just gonna tell him, hey, I actually have it on Shard of Greed, so yeah, you see me typing right here, it's on Shard, or something. Yeah, it's on Shard, and then I just passed turn with Key Beetle being awkward over there in the corner. So I have no idea what I'm taking on at the time. I'm just thinking, oh man, gotta protect that Shard of Greed, gotta protect my +1. So he sets one. I had no idea what it is, and he sets another monster. So that's fine. I think, okay, that's cool. Part of me wanted to activate swords and see what it was, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to waste it. It's gonna be like, what if I need it later? And it's like, I just attack. I just swing over it. I set in my main phase, and then I swung, which was a really rookie mistake. So I attack into Cyber Dragon Core, and it looks like I'm taking on new Cyber Dragons. So yeah, that's what I'm taking on. If you can't already tell through the title of the duel video, I put it on YouTube. So main phase 1, I set that magic cylinder previously, so got a bit of protection behind Key Beetle, because I know they can go into freaking Cyber Dragon Nova with that core machine duplication thing. My bad. So he goes into Cyber Valley, telling me he doesn't really have anything, so it's alright, whatever. So I put another counter on Shard of Greed, and then I hurry up and get my +1, and before he like MSTs it or something. So scared of MST. So I put down another Shard of Greed, activate Key Beetle's effect again, tell him it's on the new shard, and so yeah, the whole premise of Toon Burn is play burn cards with Toon World attacking directly with Toon Gemini Elf and Dark Magician Girl. They're 19 and 2000 respectively. So yeah, and then playing other standard draw cards like Lava Golem, Magic Cylinder, Marshmallow, and Black Corn, Cowboy, just burn things. So yeah, I attack into a Cyber Valley, I give him his draws. I was like, whatever, that's not the worst that could happen with that deck. So I'm sitting here thinking what he's gonna do, prepared for not everything, but I had 25 beater on the field, and I had Magic Cylinder set, and I had a Shard of Greed, so I was okay for the time. But he was winning in card advantage, I think. Can't math right now. Before, I believe there's 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I was winning in card advantage right now. Just flip around on my extra deck. I think I was just thinking about what to do. And so he's gonna activate Cyber Dragon Core's effect, and he's gonna special summon another Cyber Dragon Core from his deck. Then he's gonna activate Inferno Reckless Summon, which is so upsetting because can't special summon more Master Key Beetles because I don't run them in the main deck. I only have the one that I run in the extra deck. So he gets to summon 3 Cyber Dragons for free, which is retarded. I'm not sure if I like Inferno Reckless Summon over Machine Duplication, because Machine Duplication doesn't require you to be reliant on your opponent, and also but on the downside you only get 2 Cyber Dragons, where you get with Inferno Reckless Summon you get all 3 from like anywhere, but your opponent can also special summon monsters from his deck too. My bad, I'm really tired. It's like I have to go. I took a nap earlier today because I have to go into work 11 o'clock at night, and I have to sit through orientation because I got a new job. That's right, I can fund this pricey hobby now. So yeah, he has all 3 Cyber Dragons on the field. I'm staring down a really oppressive board. I have a Master Key Beetle with no extra materials, and he goes ahead and summons Cyber Dragon Dr. Dre. Alright, so he summons that. He makes the levels of all the Cyber Dragon monsters level 5. And he overlays the first time into frickin' Cyber Dragon Nova, the one I'm scared about. The scary one that can boost his attack to 42,000. Yeah. Then he goes ahead and triple overlays into, drumroll, Doors, the Dovahkiin, King of Heavy Industry, King of Heavy Metal Music. So you can tell this isn't his IRL deck because that's a freaking prize card right there. And unless he's GuardianItAway Gaming, he's not running that in real life. So that's like the only person I know with the Doors of Dovahkiin, King of Heavy Industry. So he activates his effect, and he's making me mill the top 3 cards of my deck. And I mill 2 monsters, which means he's targeting and destroying 2 cards I control. He can't target Shard of Greed because Key Beetle's still on the field, so naturally he's gonna go for Magic Cylinder and Key Beetle. So my field is clear. That Swords and Lava Golem looking really good in my hand right now, so I just have to take 3,200 and 2,100 to my face. I give him a little bit of time to see if he wants to activate his frickin' effect, see if he wants to bump that up to 41. He doesn't. He's merciful. Excuse me. I got a yawn. I'm really sorry, guys. But it's main phase 2, and he just passes back. So, draw phase, I get a counter on Shard of Greed. I immediately put down that freaking Swords of Revealing Light, saving my bacon. And I go ahead and put 3 counters to signify 3 turns on it. Then I go ahead and special summon Lava Golem by tributing his 2 monsters. So yeah. Getting some burn in. So his 2 monsters are gone. And the only thing on his field is my Lava Golem, which is fine. So standby phase, he takes 1,000, and then he goes into his main phase 1. So really like Lava Golem in that deck. In my deck, it's pretty cool, especially with Marshmallow on my field. So I activate double Reckless, and I'm like, dude, those were Recklesses the whole time? You gotta be kidding me. And it's like, yeah. He draws 4 cards, and he can't draw again for 2 turns, so that's cool. They should have a ruling where Reckless's greed effects stack. If you activate 2 in 1 turn, you can't draw cards until 4 turns. But, you know, that's not gonna happen. My wishes never come true. You normal summon Cyber Valley, and I immediately think, oh crap, he's gonna banish both of them. And sure enough, I'm right. Vanishes both of them, draws 2 cards, and then he sets 1 more back row, and he contemplates looking in his graveyard. I'm counting his hand advantage. That's an impressive array of cards. He has 7 cards in his hand, so either needs to commit 1 more to the board or ditch 1 at the end phase. This is going to normal summon Cyber Dragon, Dr. Dre, and I take away 1 counter to signify 1 turn of swords is gone, and I put another 1 on Shard of Greed and use it and draw 2 cards. So I draw another Lava Golem and a Dark Magician Girl. It's not really bad. Oh, it'd be better if you could tribute Summoner Monk, but Summoner Monk says he can't be tributed for anything, which is poop. I would really wish that second Toon world was Scapegoat. Well, I can't summon monsters the turn I activate Scapegoat, so that wouldn't have been so helpful. Would not have been. So I'm looking at my grave, and I'm thinking about going into what's his face, Daigusto Emerald, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So I plop down Toon World, and then instead of putting down Gemini Elf, I put down Summer Mug. I set him to defense. There we go. And then I activate his effect, and I pitch my Spiritoon World. We're gonna do it after I special summon, which is awesome Yu-Gi-Oh's. Part of this delicious breakfast. Did I ever pitch? Did I ever pitch for freaking? I don't think I did. Wow, that was a misplay on my part. Just a free tour guide. Alright. Well, I guess I go down Morel. Well, I do go down Morel. I'm just surprised I didn't pitch for him. Oh man, I totally overlooked that. So I put 2 Summoner Monks back in my deck and BLS back in my deck because he's a champ. So yeah, that was a major misplay on my part, but it worked out in my favor because he didn't catch it. And I draw 1 card. So Magic Cylinder was a really good draw to get. So I tribute Daigusto Emerald for Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, if you ask me later, looking back, I probably should have gone into Black Ship of Corn, take out Dre for 1,000, and then go tribute Corn for Dark Magician Girl, swing directly for 3,000 total, and then pass turn. But I wouldn't have gotten the Magic Cylinder, but it's okay. And then he's telling me that he has 1 turn of no drawing left from the Reckless Greeds. And see what he does so far. So I have a relatively good board position. I have that sword saving my bacon for the time being. I'm pretty sure that's stopping him from UTKing me, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to commit all that shit to the board to just like get lava golemed or whatever he has, whatever he's fearing through his head. So I draw the BLS I shuffled back into my deck, which is amazing. And what else is more amazing is that he's actually live. So, that's pretty good of me. So I'm thinking, could I get game right here? And actually, yes I could. I could either get game through BLS and another Dark Magician Girl, or I could have just, well, not could have, I'm going to just normal summon Gemini Elf, get Dark Magician Girl to the field. I was going to swing for 4,000, and then main phase 2, Photon Strike Bouncer. If he activates any monster effect, it's going to be game. So main phase 2, quickly overlay into Photon Strike Bouncer, and then, have the game in a choke point, had my hold. So, yeah. And then he thinks for a bit. I check Cyber Dragon Dre if he has any automatic condition effects that I can go ahead and negate. And then he goes ahead and tells me that that's game. And he admits defeat, and that's and that's a win for my Toon burn deck. I really shouldn't have won because that free freaking non-discarding summoner monk misplay, but you know, it is what it is. Misplays happen. If you don't call them, they're fine, I guess. But whatever. He was a good sport about it, and his Cyber Dragon deck was pretty cool. So thanks for viewing. Peace.